Purnamaste, Purnamaste, and much love and blessings from the heart. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Shine on, you crazy diamond. We all are diamonds in our original form. Getting polished, getting formed, or getting polished. We're shining in greatest light. I'm polishing my Zen, polishing a spiritual master, a diamond that I am. And we all are diamonds, so shine on, you crazy diamond, from the heart. You know, in Buddhism, diamond is a symbol for enlightenment, for being the Buddha. Why? Wanna know? You may think because it's the strongest, the most invincible, hardest. Well, hard things, stiff, rigid, are dead. What is alive is vibrant, living, shining. So yes, secondary, also because strongest, invincible, and brightest. But what Buddhists knew is the diamonds are vibration. They are such fast vibration that they are so hard, that they are vibrant. But the main cause why diamond is symbol of Buddhahood, enlightenment, is, let me tell you, because diamond is transparent, completely transparent, which means being who I am, with no guilt and fear, with no questions and doubt, with no hiding, with no defensiveness, with no resistance, transparent like a diamond, and holding the greatest amount of light in this world, shining the greatest light, the greatest value. That's why diamond is symbol of Buddha, of enlightenment. And yes, diamond is the strongest, invincible, unbreakable, hardest, that can break everything, break through everything. Beloved diamond, shine on, you can break through everything. So yes, secondary, because diamond is the strongest, most invincible, and unbreakable in this world. You may go through hard times, you may went through hard times. There has been dark, maybe, or maybe it is now. We all go through tests to integrate our shadows, to work on whatever we need to work through in darkness. And as diamonds are formed to air in greatest darkness, under tremendous pressure of density, Hollywood that was buried underneath the darkness and density of time, deep, deep, deep. And they rise from lowest conditions to the greatest light. They resist the darkness, fear, guilt, expectations, attachments, pressure of density, taking them down. They resist and they conquer. They do not resist, but they do not change. They remain Hollywood, and they do not become like other wood surrenders to the darkness and density of time and pressure and becomes fuel for the furnace of the matrix, to burn in the furnace in the matrix for nothing, just as a fuel. But you, no, you are diamond. You are Hollywood. You resist, you resisted, you are resisting. Conquering, not resisting. Not the right word. No resistance. But you conquered. And you are conquering. That darkness, that pressure of density trying to pull you down into the darkness so you become coal. The darkness, fears, guilt, attachments, expectations, control, traumas, all the shadows. You conquer them in love. You are a diamond, you're becoming a diamond. What made coal to burn in the furnace of the matrix? You are made of same wood. And what made them to burn in the furnace of the matrix as fuel for nothing in time? You conquered it. In love from the heart, in being transparent, truthful and sincere. Like the diamond, with no guilt and no fear. You conquered your guilt and fear and attachments and dependency and control, resistance that actually turning you into coal, into darkness. So you go against yourself because of your attachments, dependency, resistance, because of guilt and fear. What a beautiful thing. So we may think that when we go through darkness in life, this dark night of the soul, when there's dark, that it is not well. That it is terrible. We can be a victim. We can blame. But then we become coal for the matrix to burn in the furnace. Or we can learn through it. That's how diamond become a diamond. Learning about the darkness. And we can conquer it. In the darkness we are learning about the invincible, brightest light, transparent that we are. And actually, that darkness, that density, is making us to release, integrate and heal everything that is keeping us away from ourselves, from our dreams, from our greatest self, from our freedom, from our enlightenment, for all the greatest things we want to have and want to do. Just see, if there is drama, relationships and like this, you are attached, you are dependent, you want to control. And that attachment, dependency on another, keeps you in being a coal to burn in the furnace of the matrix. But through that attachment, dependency, through that drama, when you receive no love, only suffering, when you suffer in resistance, you learn that attachment is root cause of pain, that if you depend on yourself, you suffer, that if you depend on another, you suffer yourself. And then what you do? You release your attachment Oh, my love, I see my twin's face in the video, in my face in the telephone. Oh, off topic, okay. What was I saying? But Krishna forgets when Radha nasties. Okay. Learning about the darkness. Learning in the darkness about the light that you are. Like you see. Like you see, if you're attached, you would not be happy now in separation with your twin, like we are in separation more than 1 year. And I would not be smiling like this. Because that attachment make us to suffer, to depend on another heart, to not do our work, to dwell in depression, in resistance, in control, in anxiety, to go against our heart. And when we are attached to whoever, whatever in this world, we cannot let go and rise to the greatest light that we are and do the greatest things. Like, if I would be attached, I would suffer, I would not create every day and teach. And we can set ourselves free through darkness in relationships. We are learning that we have to become whole and complete ourselves, that we only missing and we cannot live without a part of ourselves that we didn't find with ourselves. Like I saw her in my face, so she is within me. We are one. I'm whole and complete. She's really, when I have this special, this is, woo! She's beautiful, so I'm sexy. Yes, you become whole and complete. And it may be dark when you want to get love from another, you depend on another, you cannot live from without them. But in that darkness, you are becoming a diamond. In that darkness, in that darkness, in that darkness, in that darkness, in the furnace of the matrix, you are not burning. You are not becoming a fuel for the furnace of the matrix to burn for nothing like this wood. But you are learning to set yourself free. You are learning to set yourself free. To work on yourself, your shadows, your dependency, your attachment, so you can find whole and complete love within yourself. And without attachments on anything and anyone, you can be free and do what your heart desires and shine on, you crazy diamond. People may treat you bad. You may be drained. There may be situations. You are learning that you're blaming yourself, that you are not good enough in that darkness. That you're giving attention to people who do not care for you. That you care what they think and they say, and you do not depend on the source truth that you are in your heart. You depend on their ego, on their mind, and that's why they are draining you. That's why they are giving you shit. Because you allow it, you don't love yourself, you don't respect yourself. So again, you are learning in the darkness that you are not about the diamond that you are. So you actually say, but why I'm dealing with them? Why I depend on their ego and not on the truth that I am on my heart? Why I allow somebody who doesn't love me and seeks negative attention, violates my energy? Why I allow them in my life? No, I'll not burn in the furnace of the matrix. You set yourself free. You learn to love yourself, to respect yourself, to depend on the truth in your heart that you are truth that doesn't change. And you don't care what they think and what they say. So you can do what your heart desires. They being shitty and doing crazy things to you, violating your energy, seeking negative attention, consuming their energy, you're drained. You are learning. They are teaching you in that darkness that you have to love yourself and respect yourself and depend only on the truth that you are. And stop giving them power, energy away. So then, when you see the problem is in me, I don't love myself. I depend on their ego. I am on ego. Because this ego doesn't love me. I want to prove myself, my ego in front of them. And then I give them energy all drained and I fight. And I have people who do not respect me and love me for who I am. So you can release these people. So you can release guilt. So you can release dependency or what those who do not know and those who need your blessing because they suffer in their darkness, they project at you. What they think and what they say. And you depend on your heart, on your truth. So you learn through that. I don't want that. This is darkness. I don't want to burn in the matrix of the furnace. And then you let go of these people. And you don't care and you don't care what I think, what others think and say anymore. And then you can create and be your truth. And you love and respect yourself. And who doesn't love you and respect yourself? You are unbreakable and invincible like a diamond now, free of attachments. And who doesn't love you and respect you as you love and respect them, you remove them. You don't want these people in your life. So you can be with your diamonds and you shine together and you do beautiful things together and you can really create and do what your heart desires for those who appreciate it. And you can really work on your purpose, on your dreams, because whoever wants to seek negative attention, whoever doesn't respect you, they will not get your energy. They'll maybe get a lesson like from me and then remove them. Yeah, in darkness on Facebook that people are projecting upon me through years. I only released all guilt, all fear, all dependency on what they think, what they say. So they have taught me about the greatest light that I am. I became such a master that I can read minds if they project it really well and see all their problems that they don't want to see in themselves but they see in me, that I see what they are actually doing. I became so wise, so clairsentient, so experienced that actually they made me a spiritual master. And not half of my work, but 30, not because I don't get much drama anymore. Some of my work is inspired by craziness of others people. And actually everything. If I look, all my teachings come out of experience through my spiritual practice through almost 20 years. And yes, the greatest teachers were always people who were giving me shit because I was giving power away to them. So yes, it feels unpleasant when they want to be energy vampires, seek negative attention, judge, attack, blame. But I step in the greater power, greater truth, greater love and respect for myself, and greater spiritual master. I get revealed greatest things. In what they don't want to see in themselves, I can teach that others should bring their unconscious to consciousness. I just like that. Oh yeah. I can bitch now that my lecture is, I will tell you, it's maybe not you see it's not, because articulated, this word I have problem. I can write articulated, articulated, I'm not English speaking. So you see it's not articulated, but it is a wisdom and level of truth like Alan Watts. And I could bitch, I should have at least 5,000 views on YouTube, I should have 1,000 likes, I should be great spiritual master in this world and do greater things, not do this. No. Like I said, it's only training me. Others are not maybe ready, they are not strong enough, and they need to get more so they can go through. I'm an enlightened man. The best is to come for me at the best time, and my diamond, a diamond that I am, is getting polished, spiritual master that I am. To release whatever needs to be released within me. Maybe some expectation. And that I can train to be really true spiritual master dependent on my heart. Regardless what others think and say. I am the truth. If millions listen or 12 listen, because there's no question, no doubt. It really makes me ground my enlightenment to depend on the truth that I am, truth that doesn't change and roar it always unconditionally. To release all need, expectations, dependency, control, if it's some left. To release if there's some lack of abundance within. Maybe a little need for fame, I don't know. But to release, I know, but to release everything. I'm famous, the source that I am. And I am the best that I can be. I know this video would help millions. I'm the best that I can be, doing the greatest work that I can be, shining in greatest light. And I'm right exactly where I have to be, polishing my diamond, learning the best, and in mysterious way Source knows it is the best for me, so I'm learning the best. And you are the best, every one of you is worth millions. Yeah. So we can say we are not there where we have to be. We should have something more, we should be greater, more famous. No, we are there where we are supposed to be, learning and mastering exactly what we're supposed to, because it's getting us ready like diamonds to be strong, wise, invincible, unbreakable, with no attachments, shining the greatest and brightest light, so we can handle our greatest dreams with ease. Maybe if you get it now, you would suffer. It will break your back. All the pressure, all the stress, because you still depend on people. People can gaslight you. People can manipulate you. You still care what they think and say. They can steal your energy. If you get a lot of money, they maybe can steal a lot of money now. They can manipulate you. It can become greatest suffering. If you become great teacher now for millions, maybe you cannot handle it yet. And we are all getting ready. In the darkness, learning about the light, so we can really enjoy our greatest dreams. That would be maybe hard now. With ease we enjoy it when it's time. And we are really learning about our greatest treasures. In our fear, we become fearless, and we have courage to do whatever we want from the heart with no fear, because we have worked through that darkness, through that fear, through that guilt blaming us for who we are always, that we do things that are not good for us, for others, or we do not do what our heart desires because it's blaming us. Underneath that guilt, that darkness, it's the diamond that we are. When we with no guilt, truth, in loving and respecting the truth, like a lion, like I am. I remove people if I feel they disrespect me. It doesn't have to be obvious to you. If it's in energy obvious, they are removed. Yeah. So we can let go of that guilt, and we can be fearless lion, knowing that we are source energy, diamonds, and they need our blessings, because they need to let go of that darkness, integrate the darkness, work through that darkness that they see in us, so they can shine as diamonds. Through attachments, we suffer in relationships, then we rise to freedom. Through lack consciousness, not having, we are learning about the abundance that we are within. We are releasing the lack, fear, survival that is within. And we are learning how Source works in mysterious ways and how everything works out always. So we are releasing more and more of lack consciousness, more and more of survival consciousness. And with every other confirmation, small miracle, when everything works out in mysterious ways, we trust and we have faith that we are maintained if we do what is in our heart. And more of that fear and that lack we release. So we are always learning through that darkness about the light that we are. Fear and worries are telling us that everything will break down. But then everything works out and we release that fear and worry, that darkness. We become stronger and more invincible, more light. So we get trust, we get faith. It becomes our way. So yes. Underneath all our questions and doubts, separation from self, we find truth with no question and doubt that doesn't change. We have no question and doubt. Underneath, seeking love from another in that darkness, we are learning about the light that we are love, whole and complete ourselves. So yes, it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. No? How darkness actually forms diamonds. And without experience, when we are faced with our attachments, with drama, with our fears, with our guilt in our real life, we cannot release it, and then we cannot learn about the invincible, unbreakable, most transparent, truthful light that we are. I'll give you one example. Like, in this world, all these great people, they come from lowest conditions. They actually all telling the impossible stories, how they were living in trailer parks, how they had no money, no toilet, no food, and how they are millionaires, motivation speakers, spiritual masters, healers. They are great in this world. So they have also worked through their fear, through their guilt, through their attachments, not loving themselves, not respecting themselves. So they release that out of their lack consciousness, survival consciousness, and they were working through that and mastering their craft, working on their dreams. And they conquered the darkness like diamonds and tremendous pressure of this world, density. Released all that darkness, conquered it, and in this world now shining as brightest light. No one holds greatest light, and all light all over the world, their light is shining, even centuries after they are gone, millennia. And people who are today speaking and teaching and helping millions. They have conquered that darkness, that tremendous pressure of density. They didn't burn in the furnace of the matrix to become coal, to burn for nothing. But they conquered the darkness. They become the diamond. Greatest light. And they all will tell you this story. That they were where you were, where we are. So yes, we are diamonds, but darkness forms us. Like, I can give you example of 50 Cent. I listened. I like to give that example. I'm searching for light. I'm searching for inspiration, motivation. I'm not here to gossip. I'm here to give something profound, like every Zen master. I find mastery everywhere. And he actually said, because he had to be with meetings with some business people that are very heavy and very tough. He said, if I wouldn't get shot and almost died and shot like this and I was almost dead, I would have some fear in front of these people in negotiations and like this. But you know what? He said, I was shot so many times, one times almost killed. I was afraid for life in the hood every day. I had to deal with drug dealers, with killers, with all kinds of... I know what is fear. And he said, this is child play for me. He said, when I was shot, I was like a little baby. I was afraid of going out from the door after when I healed. He said, I faced such fear that you cannot imagine. And when I conquered that fear, now when I'm in front of this tough business people, I'm the most relaxed there, because this is child play. I have had gun on my head so many times. And I was afraid, shaking entire night, pissing myself that somebody will shoot me, drive by. Fuck that. And he said, now, when I'm dealing with this business people, I just like child play. This is nothing. You don't know what is to deal with heavy people. And he said, my greatest fears, when I conquer them, now are my greatest power. That's why my business works so much when I'm not so famous anymore in this world as a rapper. So yes. Shine on, you crazy diamond. Do not be a victim. Victim like my brother, that something happened this days. He cannot see the darkness, blame, hate, guilt, fear, dependency, attachments, all the traumas. Yeah, when you go to dark night of the soul, traumas and all this, such darkness, abuse and everything. And it may come out in the dark night of the soul, all the fears, or the guilt, or the blame, all the suffering. You can be a victim and blame. Like, I don't know, he was just a little bit traumatized by Catholic Church. And he blames all his life. And he's becoming a cold. You can blame, hate, be a victim. You burn in your own fire in the furnace of the matrix as fuel. You are supporting by being a victim, blaming, hating whoever abused you, whatever. You are empowering that fire of hate that is burning the world in hate and wars. And you burn yourself like fuel for the matrix. But if you learn, these are your own guilt, your own fear, your own traumas, that you were traumatized within you. And that's why you see it outside of yourself, you hate it, you want to destroy it, and you actually work on yourself. Because you understand that whatever bothers you in this world has wounded you within you, and is within you, and you have to heal in love and work on yourself. You take responsibility, you work on yourself, you heal. You take your traumas, your shadows to light. You go deep within them. You work through them, experience them, release them, heal them. And that's why when dark night of the soul and all this, and we may be full of hate, full of fear, full of guilt, demons attacking, they are just manifestation of fear, guilt, trauma, blame, jealousy, control, expectation, all these energies. And our traumatized child within. And we can heal, and through that darkness, we actually realize this is the darkness that is within. We forgive ourselves, we forgive others, we work on ourselves. In love, we heal, in work on ourselves, in meditation, in deep, profound work on ourselves. And we heal them, we take them to light. And we actually conquer the darkness. And we rise in this world like greatest, brightest, shining light. Nothing, no one holds more light than diamonds in this world. And we are shining. We are invincible, unbreakable. No one can break us. No one can change us. No one can do anything. We are diamonds. We depend only on the truth that we are, in the heart, with no question and doubt. Who can see the truth? Okay, who doesn't change a diamond. And we are transparent. This is the diamond. Transparent completely. Holding the greatest amount of light, shining it all around the world, doing greatest things. Transparent completely. Truthful. Sincere. Never pretending, people-pleasing, lying, deceiving. Truthful and sincere from the heart. With no fear, with no guilt, with no question and doubt. And who can accept the truth that you are, accepts the diamond that you are. Who cannot. Truth is truthful. And we spread our truth all around the world. The greatest light, the brightest light to turn on heaven and earth. And we don't change. Diamond is diamond. I give you my word just for that. For we all are diamond. I just became a diamond. With no question and doubt. Transparent. Invincible, unbreakable. No one can change me. Break me. Shining the greatest light that I am. Only so you can remember that you are not that darkness that you are in. To conquer and heal the darkness. You are the diamond that I am. We are the diamonds. We walking each other home. So shine on, you crazy diamond. Break on through to the greatest light in this world and let us do greatest things. I give you my word just for that. For we all are diamonds. Some of us just reveal the diamond underneath the darkness, the density that we are not. So we can assist you with our story. So maybe you can find the diamond that you are. And be unbreakable, invincible, with no guilt and no fear. Shine greatest light in this world, transparent in your truth, depending only on the light that you are. That's why I give you my word. We all are diamonds. And if anybody loves the art of the word that I am, if you wish to support my diamond creation, do know every single donation appreciated. So grateful from the heart I am. Without of your donation, there would be no art of the word that I am. I give you my word, and I'm grateful. Really from the heart. If there any blessing in my diamond heart, let it all come to you. Giving we receive. But I receive only love that is given from the heart in joy. Thank you. Without of your donation, there would be no art of the word that I am. And like I always say, quantum white light source healing for everyone who ever offered me a donation. I cannot heal you. I just connect with your energy in PayPal. I see your message. I connect with your energy. I'm very clairsentient. It's quantum white light source healing. You don't need to stand still. You don't need an appointment. But I'm a very strong instrument, but I cannot heal you. Your fate heals you. You working on yourself. If you take responsibility, work through that darkness to release it, you heal yourself. If you are a victim, nobody can heal you. But I appreciate so much your gift, and I want to give you something. And you given me some energy which I require for my work, which is the money. And I just do healing on you in the silence of the mind as a gift. And if donation is bigger, I do more. But for every single donation, every single, I do healing. And every single coin is welcome. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. I'm a simple man with abundance of greatest gold within, so nothing is too small for me, nothing is too great for me, too abundant. I'm the abundance and I'm grateful. But I do healing on you, I purify your energy, I balance you, I clear out what needs to be cleared out, I ground you, I fill you up with white light, I cover you with diamonds. And then, if you work through your own shadows, take responsibility to release them, you heal yourself. But if you are a victim, attached, dependent, blaming, you cannot let go and blame that darkness. Nobody can heal you, can ease your pain only. So let us do right thing. Let us release that resistance to darkness. We can conquer the darkness and break on through, free as I am, invincible, unbreakable, strongest, in greatest light shining in this world, do greatest things. We all are diamonds. I give you my word from a diamond heart. I love you. You are diamond that I am underneath. Everything that you are covered in and that you are not, that I am you. So shine on, you crazy diamond. I give you my word just for that. Namaste.